So, hello, this is Rutvik. I was the lucky winner for the J Corder um, Technics 1500 giveaway. I had to pay nothing for it, um, which is great. And one second, let me show my face. So, I feel very fortunate for this opportunity here. I'm a big fan of analog. I don't not because it's better than digital or anything, but it's just it gives me a different perspective of like how people used to do it back then and how good it sounded, uh, and also the ability that one had, like, so much control over sound. Like, if you want it a little bit warm, you could make it warm, unlike current. You can use EQ and everything nowadays, but the format inherently had that ability to do changes, warm or more treble rich. I think mostly, convenience kind of phased out analog. Convenience is the king. Uh, but more and more I'm discovering analog, because it's not about convenience for me. It's about being there, uh, being part of that process. You know, making mixtapes or taping my reel-to-reel machine, or I don't have any vinyl, but I can see some people, like, placing the needle on the vinyl record and then going through that experience. I think it adds something to the whole overall experience. Uh, I think people should stop and think about, like, is everything about convenience? Uh, why are we trying to save so much time? Uh, what's the point of this? I think we should stop, think for a moment, and just simply enjoy things for what they are, uh, instead of making to, like, always trying to, how can I make it more convenient, make it better, especially things that uh, don't decide life and death situations. Music is definitely, it's a luxury, and I think luxuries can be, luxury need not mean convenience at the end of the day. So uh, yeah, let's play one test tape. uh, I before we play that, i I had an opera uh, reel to reel, like a 15 inches per second, 10.5 inch reel that I had with me before. I had an old reel to reel machine. Its speed was way off, and I just got to know that it's beyond the capability of the tech that I know to fix it. So anyways, I could never play it at full capacity for that of that reel, and I was playing on this deck the other day, and there was this point where I was so indulged, and then, like, suddenly, like, you could, the guy was singing over here, and then he had this sudden, like, like a massive dynamic range suddenly shows up on this side, and I was actually startled, and it was a great experience, and it just showed me, like, what kind of work Jay does at Jay Corder, and I think we are fortunate to have somebody like that, uh, to still, keep this analog tape tradition going on. uh, I do make a lot of mixtapes on cassettes. I one some other time I will do demos of all the each individual cassette deck that I have. Uh, but I feel really fortunate, and thank you so much, Jay and Jay Carter and team. Looking forward to visit you guys, and maybe I'll bring my other deck over. Maybe, it's also Technics deck. Maybe Jay can use his magic over that. Looking forward to come to Seattle soon. So let's play a test tape and see what happens.